Welcome back to another episode of Catch Up with Kai and Cowen. This is Cowen,
This is Kai.
and yeah, we're back again. So I've been thinking about something.
What have you been thinking about?
So actually, I think I've been thinking about this for quite some time, but don't you think as you've gotten older,
Yeah.
time just zooms by?
Yes.
Like you
100%.
blink.
Super fast. In fact, like I feel like the past few years of my life even have gone by super fast.
Like when do you think that began for you? Like that experience?
I think it began for me once high school ended, I think.
Wait, really?
I think so. Yeah.
Ah.
But I think that's not what happens to most people. I think that's just one that happened to me because that was like the end of life being like structured for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because for me, that I started realizing that after school, like after like regular
Exactly,
schooling,
yeah.
and I was thinking about it, like wow, that's such a scary phenomenon. Like you blink, and next thing you know, you're in your older, and or like even just shorter than that. Next thing you know, 6 months have passed, 1 month, like 1 month have passed. And you look back on it and you think like, oh, what did I do?
Dude, so do you think it is a matter of like when your schedule changes like that? Do you think that's why we're feeling this? Because like, kids, like 13-year-old kids, if they like suddenly stop going to school, do you think they're going to start perceiving time way faster as well?
I was thinking about I don't think so. I think it's more so that like when you're a kid, I feel like time goes slow.
Yeah.
Just because everything is so novel for you. Like you're living life, you're doing something different. Everything's such a new experience. And because of that, because everything's so novel, each day seems so new and it doesn't seem monotonous. And that's why time almost feels like you're going slow and you're forming new memories, basically.
Do you think that was your actual experience though? Because I know people say this all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a learned thing for us. But do you think that's what actually happened to you? Like when you were a kid, you were having all these novel experiences, and that's what made time go by so slowly. Compared to now, you're not having as many novel experiences, and it feels like things move by super fast.
Well, I mean, back then I probably didn't know that was what's going on. I doubt any kid knew or knows that's what's happening. They just think, oh man, I'm just a kid. Like it takes so long for me to grow up, but they're not actually conceptualizing that the formation of new memories is what contributing to this phenomenon of feeling like time goes by so slow. I think it's only like retrospectively when you look back, you're like, okay, that's what was happening.
Well, when I look back, I think I honestly used my time a little more efficiently than I do now. Like, for example, when I would get home from school, I would be like super excited to instantly like jump onto like the fun stuff, like start playing my Game Boy as soon as I'm done with my homework. And then the rest of the night, like just be on my Game Boy. Compared to nowadays as an adult, once I'm done my whatever work I need to get through, afterwards when I have free time, I rarely use that free time like as effectively as I think I could. Like I don't instantly jump into like the activity I want to do. I'll like fucking waste some time first instead. And I don't think I was like that as a kid. And I feel like that contributes to experiencing the passage of time.
Yeah, I don't know. The way I think of it is that,
or like I'm like seeking out less novel experiences. Maybe that's what it is.
That's what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, it's like you go to work, you come back, you chill at home. It's pretty much it. Go watch TV, do one maybe sport activity, and then it's the same thing every single day. You maybe hang out with friends over the weekends, but it's the same type of hanging out, and it's like that every single moment.
But is that a matter of perspective? Like if we just change our attitude towards this and like, start actively seeking out more novel experiences, start doing more of the things that we haven't done.
Yeah. I mean, that's not really, that's a combination of perspective and actually doing something. So I think to stop that from happening, to stop time, I see it as a few ways that you can do. Number one, I've read that if you try something new every day, that almost makes it feel like time goes slower.
There's only so many new things you can try though.
And well, hear me out. And doing things mindfully. Meaning that when I say mindful, you're talking about taking the moment, really absorbing that experience. Like literally looking at the shapes of wherever you're at, the smell, describing what you see, observing what thoughts you have, observing like the body sensations you're experiencing at that moment. That's like literally what it means to be mindful and living in the time effectively. But I feel like a lot of people don't do that. I mean, I don't do that. And I think that's why time goes by so fast. So fast. But I think that's the trick. That's the move. Because I was once again thinking about it. Like I went on a trip recently. I went to Vancouver, right?
Yeah, you did.
And then I was only gone for like 3.5 days. But that felt like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I was doing something every single day.
Yeah.
So something new. And not only was it new, I was really like absorbed to the experience. You know what I mean? But that's not even only on this recent trip. Like whenever I go on a trip, whether it be like a couple days to a week, it just feels like days go by so slow, which feels amazing. And then the moment I come back and I go back into my routine, everything's like a blur, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, everything moves by super fast. I know exactly what you mean, even the few times I go traveling. Yeah, time moves slower, which is really nice. But you went on a trip, hey, what'd you do?
Oh, I went to Vancouver.
Yeah.
No, it's sick. I was checking out because it's the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
Everything's so lively. So,
were there games in Vancouver when you went?
No, not games, but everything was still set up and everything.
Okay.
I think actually the day before I went, there was a game. But yeah, like everything's so nicely set up. Like,
but they do like the watch parties, right? In the stadium?
I have no idea.
Because when it's hockey season in Canada, a lot of the stadiums in Canada, they'll still do like watch parties for away games and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and we went to a couple of those. Do they do that for the World Cup too?
Yeah. Okay. But I didn't go. I didn't go to those. But I mean, even despite not going to those, everywhere was just like World Cup. And then, I mean, I've been to Vancouver like multiple times, like many times. And Vancouver, the city itself is already like pretty multicultural, but it was like 10 times that in Vancouver, the World Cup, like literally like all different sorts of people there.
Yeah.
Which is really cool and nice to see. And the spirit was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much more of it do you think was because of the World Cup? Because Vancouver is quite a multicultural city already. So like, was it like very noticeable that it was just filled with people from across the world?
Yeah, 100%. Because my experience in Vancouver, like pre-World Cup, like there's a lot of Asian people in Vancouver, I would say.
Yeah.
But then when I was there for the World Cup, there was a lot more like diversity I saw. Like for example, a lot of Europeans.
Yeah. I love Europeans.
Yeah, like South Americans as well.
Yeah, I love South Americans. Oh, dude, I forgot to check what's our most recent viewer again.
Oh,
we'll do it for the next episode.
Yeah, it was somewhere in England though.
Let's go England! It's coming home, baby.
But yeah, I thought it was a lot more multicultural and diverse and pretty packed. I'd say hard to get to places, but nonetheless, it was a great time. It was a blast.
Did you make any friends? International friends?
Did I make new friends?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I guess one thing is that I'm not into soccer. Like I'm not into soccer at all. So I wasn't there to like participate in like the watch parties. Like I wasn't even going to any of the bars to see the game. So I didn't have the opportunity to see people. I just hung out with my wife and a couple friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been watching almost every game of the World Cup so far.
Every game?
Yeah. Pretty much like almost every game. If I miss a game, I'll watch highlights. If not, I'm like watching it live. And before I go into that, it kind of sucks that Canada didn't make it super far. I mean, we made it to the round of 16, which is impressive for Canada.
Yeah.
But as a host, it's always super fun when your team is the one that's making waves in the tournament. And I don't know if you've ever seen this. I saw this YouTube video like a couple of years ago. And it was of the Stanley Cup when it was in Vancouver. This was like the early 2000s or something, or maybe like late 2000s.
I remember.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And there's a YouTube video of Vancouver, the city of Vancouver. It's like a shot of the skyline. And once Vancouver wins the Stanley Cup, you can hear in this video, just this video from like a tall building of the skyline far away, you can hear the entire fucking city erupt. Like it just screams everywhere, and it's so fucking sick. And yeah, I wish Canada made it a little bit further so we could have had more of those moments.
But realistically, do you think they would have had it? Like, do they even have a chance to move further?
Yeah, well, the nice thing about soccer is it's there's always a chance. It's kind of like fighting. Even if a guy or a team is way outskilled strategically, like anything can happen in soccer. One goal is worth so much. But I used to be a huge soccer fan, especially when I first came to Canada. Soccer was like my first love when it comes to sports, you know. Now I'm all about volleyball, but back then I used to love soccer so much. And I remember watching the 2006 World Cup in my cul-de-sac 20 years ago. Exactly 20 years ago, hey.
Where was it hosted again?
No idea.
Oh, okay.
But I remember two significant matches that I remember from that World Cup. One of them was England versus Portugal, and I was a huge England fan back then. Actually, I remember when I was coming to Canada, we first went to London and then had like a connecting flight there from London to Canada. I remember on the plane back then, I don't think they do this anymore, but back then in the early 2000s, there'd be magazines on the plane for people for like entertainment, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember opening those magazines and reading through them, and they had a bunch of soccer players in them. And there were like these pages that you could like cut out. It was like full pages that were kind of like posters. I remember like ripping out a bunch of pages from that magazine and taking it off the plane with me to like hang up in my room when I got to Canada.
Damn, you stole from the...
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I guess I did steal. We were talking about like times we stole in a past episode. I guess I did actually steal something from this magazine. But anyways, I was a huge England fan. And I remember when Portugal beat England, I was like all about Beckham and Rooney. And Portugal beat England in penalties back then. I was super mad, and I started hating Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wait,
like,
really? Do you still hate him?
Well, I don't like him. Like, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, why? Just because of that moment?
Yeah, just because of that moment.
Really?
Literally, yeah, because he was a rookie back then. You know,
yeah,
it was 20 years ago. But he took the last penalty, like his was the last penalty kick against England, and I mean, he scored and England lost, got eliminated from the tournament. So I fucking hated him ever since that day. But yeah, and I remember watching the finals as well. So it was not on like, I don't think it was on cable TV or anything, and that's all we had back then. So my friends and I, we were watching like in the cul-de-sac. We were like watching from other people's windows that lived in the cul-de-sac with us. Like there was this one guy that it was the France versus Italy match, and we were watching from his window. This old guy. And it was like three of us, or like it was like four of us or something, watching from like a corner window to see his TV. And he realized that we were watching, and he got pissed at us. He was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Like an adult?
Yeah, it was an adult,
like an old guy.
Yeah, older guy. He was like probably like 50s or 60s.
Oh, why the hell?
Well, I don't know, man. All the adults in that cul-de-sac like fucking hated us kids for some reason. I think they just didn't like kids in general. They thought like kids were like trouble and stuff like that. So he like shoot us away. And then we were like going around in the cul-de-sac looking through windows, seeing if anyone else had the game on. So then we did see someone else had the game on. And then, you know, the iconic, I'm sure you know, when Zinedine Zidane headbutts the Italian player in the finals, gets a red card, gets sent off. Yeah, so that's like a core memory for me.
Damn.
And
that's crazy. My core memory of the World Cup was actually 2002.
2002?
Yeah.
What happened in 2002?
Because it was hosted in Korea. I was still in Korea.
Oh, did you go to any games?
No, but I actually haven't. I mean, I didn't go to any games, but I vividly remember like everything was red because Korea's color was red. They're called the red. Some devils, like the Red Devils.
Oh, okay.
And then
it's blue now, right?
I think they still call themselves the Red Devils.
Gotcha.
But anyways, yeah, it was like the whole area, the city was red. Yeah. I remember like the cheers was so loud. So loud. I was watching in my grandma's TV. Yeah. And even just being in that apartment room, everything was so loud when they won against, I think it was Italy.
Damn, they beat Italy?
And they were in the semifinals.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. That must have been so sick for you. And like Korea in general.
And I remember the ball too. That's like my favorite ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the World Cup.
Did you buy it? Do you have one?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
It's like still in the box and stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like really like worn.
Oh, you know what? That's great. You made good use of it.
Yeah, but that's probably the most memorable thing I remember from the World Cup, like 2002.
Dude, the World Cup is beautiful. Like it honestly it's bringing the world together right now, you know? So many people going to America, even though the global perception of America is not super great right now. But, you know, so many foreigners traveling to America and seeing that there's a lot of good people there, and Americans not as bad as they thought on social media. But yeah, today there was another match right before I came over here with you. It was
England versus Morocco.
No, it was Spain versus Morocco. Oh no, France versus Morocco.
Oh, France.
France versus Morocco. And France won. France is fucking so good. Yeah. France is so good at everything nowadays.
What else? What else are they good at?
Well, they're doing great with energy, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they have one of the few countries in the world that uses nuclear, which is great. I'm pretty sure. I might be off on this, but I'm pretty sure this is correct.
Anything else?
They got great cheap food, you know. Don't they? I think they do well in Eurovision or something like that.
Oh, actually, I don't even know who won.
Eurovision?
Yeah.
That's another thing. I wanted to get into Eurovision because it's like such a big thing every year. But I've never listened to Eurovision in my life.
Once, but I don't even remember too much.
Oh, yeah?
But anyway, so France won.
Yeah, France won today. And a lot of my teams that I'm cheering for, or actually, I'm not really cheering for anyone anymore. I said,
oh, really? Why?
Yeah, because England used to be like my team back then.
Yeah.
But England doesn't have the same players now. And I was also a Man United fan back then too. But I haven't been watching soccer for like 20 years now.
Oh, so then what got you into soccer like this time around?
I think it's because Canada's hosting the World Cup. I think that's what it was to just like make me interested enough to watch it. And I've loved it so far. Loved it so much. So I've like watched the other World Cups throughout the years, but not nearly as closely as this one or the 2006 one. And I've always cheered for Netherlands because I think they got the coolest jerseys. It's like orange.
Actually, I agree.
Yeah,
I think the orange is so nice. It's
yeah,
a
me
good
too.
touch, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've always cheered for Netherlands, but I watched one of the Netherlands matches. I think it was against Morocco this year, and I was just like, this is not my team.
Morocco won, right?
Yeah, Morocco won. Yeah, Netherlands got eliminated, and it was just boring soccer. I didn't like it. They still got the coolest jerseys, bar none.
But jerseys,
yeah, I don't have a team right now.
Well, do you have a favorite player like of this era?
Favorite player of this era? Whatever I say, it's like not genuine. Because I could say like,
what about all time then?
All time, probably like David Beckham or Wayne Rooney. Yeah,
mine was as an elementary school kid. Mine was Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho, really?
Yeah.
What made you? Did you watch soccer back then?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Were you like a Barca fan, Brazil fan?
No, I mean, no, not really.
Okay, you just like Ronaldinho.
I just really like Ronaldinho.
I mean, he was.
I was just so amazed by his like dribbling.
Yeah. I mean, he was so big in our time. Like how.
Oh yeah, not physically, but yeah.
Like how Ronaldo and Messi are nowadays. That was like Ronaldinho was like that guy for us. He was like in all the Coke commercials and shit, doing his like fucking spinning leg bullshit and stuff like that.
I just know that he was like the guy who was like infamous for being so talented. Yet like, he liked to party, and if he would have like put in more effort to soccer, like I heard like he would have been like literally the greatest, but then he wasn't quite there because he just liked to chill.
He's still one of the greatest because he had like that super long run with Messi and Suarez. They were like a famous trio: Messi, Ronaldinho, Suarez. It's been so long since I've been into soccer, so I'm like constantly scared that I'm making shit up, even though I'm pretty sure I'm correct about this, but might be completely wrong. But yeah, World Cup's been fucking awesome. And we're in the quarterfinals now and getting through it. And one thing that I've really enjoyed about the World Cup is, I don't know if this has been a thing for every World Cup. I'm sure it has, but I've only just noticed it this World Cup, which has been the goal anthems for these teams, for the nations when they score. And my favorite one so far has been Switzerland's anthem. Switzerland's anthem is such a fucking banger. I think it's called Freed From My Love or something like that by Gala. And it's such a good song. And when I heard that song, it just makes me want to dance.
Was it your first time hearing that song?
Yeah, it was my first time hearing that song. Yeah, I had never heard this. I'm sure it's like a famous song.
Yeah, it is. It's very famous.
Especially if like the Swiss national team's using it as their goal anthem. But yeah, I heard that song as good vibes, And
like what makes it the best though?
The chorus, where it's like na 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 na.
But I presume other songs have like banging choruses too, like catchy hooks. You know what I mean? Like what about this that resonated so much with you?
I don't know. Maybe it's something about like I'm not super educated when it comes to music, but something about I forget the word.
I think it's probably just like the vocals, like the
like it's like a D right type of song for me, Like I like this kind of shit. The catchy vocals, the dancing music, really really vibes with me. Yeah, so Switzerland, shout out, fantastic World Cup song.
Do you know any other goal songs from the current teams?
I think France uses the same one. France also, the teams I've been following the closest have been England, France, and Argentina, and Spain, I guess. Well, actually, it doesn't really make sense. I've kind of just been following the whole tournament.
Yeah.
But these are the best teams. And then France has like this one French song. It's not super catchy. England has like their classic songs, like "It's Coming Home," and I don't know what the Spanish one is. But
damn, they must get paid so much for the artists.
You think so?
For them to use the music.
Do you think they get paid for that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like there's no way they don't get paid for that.
No, but that's like such fantastic advertisement for your song.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like for everything. But like for example, in a movie trailer, if they use a song, they're gonna get paid like $300,000.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but that's like because they're using like fucking AC/DC songs, Like those are like such famous iconic songs.
No, not even. If they use AC/DC, the amount you have to pay to clear that, it's like way more. But I'm saying, I mean, even the Switzerland song, that one's like world famous.
Yeah.
So they must get paid a shit ton of money for that.
Yeah, you're definitely right. But I'm just thinking like that song, the one I brought up, the Swiss Player song, the amount of hits it got on Spotify since like World Cup started is probably like soared. You know?
Oh, really? You think so?
I think so. Like, I'm sure tons of people heard the song for the first time.
Yeah, I always forget like how massive soccer or football, like, you know, the official term, like football is. Like it's like it's the number one sport in the world.
Yeah.
And then the way I kind of like really conveyed the magnitude for me was that there was a story, I forgot which country who was competing in the World Cup, but there's this guy, very like very not well known country.
Talking about Cape Verde?
Yeah, the goalie.
Yeah.
Apparently performed really well. And his Instagram followers went from
50,000 to like 16 million.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. That's insane, man.
Yeah, super insane.
That's way more than like a lot of the like A-class, like A-tier celebrities in the world.
Yeah, like overnight he got a career made. I mean, he already had a career as a fantastic goalie. But that kind of exposure, like, you know, he's kind of set for life with that kind of Instagram following now. You could like transition that into like so much fucking different shit.
Just chilling, man.
Yeah, and it's not like fake empty followers either. People are like actually a fan of this guy now because he's a baller goalkeeper.
Yeah, and not only that, like even like Ronaldo, he's like, I think he's the most followed person on Instagram. He has like
really
500 million like followers or something.
Damn, that is
like Messi
insane.
too. He has like so much. Like so, and that always like makes me remember like, wow, football is massive.
Yeah, it's so big, and I mean it makes sense. It's like the easiest sport to It's like the most accessible sport.
Yeah, most accessible.
Because all you need, you literally just need a ball. You don't even need anything else. You can use like shoes as like a fucking goalpost. Yeah. You just need space and a ball. And
you don't even need a ball. You just need something that rolls.
Yeah. And like the rules are for the, like, you know, soccer has a lot of rules, but to play as kids, you really don't got to follow all those rules. You know, like for the most part, just get the ball in the other net and you know, that's the objective. Super easy to play.
Yeah.
Compared to something like volleyball
or like hockey.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you need fucking ice for that shit.
No, hockey is so expensive.
Yeah. But yeah, volleyball, for example, I talk a lot about volleyball, but I just love it. It's like my sport right now. It's kind of hard to get a game of volleyball going, you know? There's a lot of rules. It's really easy to...
It's hard because volleyball is like a really true team sport.
Exactly.
As in like you need people to actually know what to do in order to get a good rally going.
Yeah, you know you can't do anything by yourself in volleyball compared to like soccer. If you're like an insane dribbler, you can just 1v10 a whole team. You know, like get through everyone and take the shot yourself. Same with like basketball. If you can dribble like a beast, if you got handles, like you can take care of the whole team. But in volleyball, you can't do that at all. The only play where it's just you is like your serve. And then maybe you can get some kill blocks and stuff. Yeah,
because you literally can't hit unless someone sets it to you. So
exactly. But actually, since we were talking about the World Cup, the VNLs are also going on right now.
What are the VNL?
VNL stands for Volleyball Nations League. It's kind of like not the World Cup because volleyball has a World Cup, but this is kind of like the regular like World Championship, like the annual World Championship for volleyball. And it's a league with, I think there's 20 teams in it, and it's just the top 20 teams of the world. And Canada's also in that.
What was Canada's ranking? I forget. Are they in the top 10?
No, we're not in the top 10.
Okay, because I know like Brazil's good, France is good, nothing.
I mean, we started off real hot.
Yeah,
like I think
Poland is really good as well.
Yeah, Japan's number one right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, Japan's number one right now.
But they're not a top 5 team though. Normally,
they're up there. I mean, they're on.
Last time I checked, they're barely top 10.
Yeah, because historically Japan's been like a shorter team, so they have to be like pretty creative.
Yeah.
So they push the meta a lot. You know, like Japan, like you know, like quick attacks.
Yeah.
Quick attacks that started off with Japanese women's volleyball. Because they're shorter, they started making faster plays.
Damn, they're number one.
Yeah, right now they're in the VNL right now. They're doing the best right now out of everyone. They're number one right now.
Who's the outside hitter who's like only 6 feet but has a monstrous like left-handed hit
for Japan?
Swing? Yeah. Nishi.
Yuji Nishida.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
I think he's injured. I don't know if he's playing right now, or maybe that was last year. He wasn't playing because he was injured or something. But Japan's been doing pretty well at VNLs, and I haven't watched every game for VNLs because I couldn't find a stream. But luckily, since we're Canadian citizens, the CBC graciously streams a lot of Canadian sports teams for free. like live. So I've been catching Canada's games, and for the other stuff, I've just been watching highlights on YouTube. And there's this one guy on Team Canada. We got a fucking superstar, man. Like
what does he play?
He plays middle.
Who is he?
His name's Jackson Howe, and he's a shorter middle. So
tall.
So when I say short, he's 6'5".
For middle, yeah.
I mean, yeah, like for middle, you see guys that are like 6'9",
yeah,
like 7 feet. So for a middle, he's short. I mean, he's like way taller than us.
Yeah.
And I play middle right now. I've been playing middle for the past year. So I've been watching a lot of middles at VNLs, and me being a shorter middle and him being a shorter middle as well. I noticed him, and this guy fucking does magic. This guy is so good.
Yeah.
He's on Team Canada, and Canada's not doing super hot. Like, we're not a bad team. We're a decent team. We're a good team. We've had a lot of close sets, like a bunch of really close sets that could have gone our way, that unfortunately didn't, and it happened like a ton of times. So we're a bit low on the standing. We're actually one of the lowest in the standings right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. But a lot of it is like, you know, in sports, you never want to say like, oh, unlucky, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But in a lot of situations, man, if things just went a little bit differently, Canada would be doing pretty well in the VNLs. But yeah, this guy Jackson Howe.
Why is he so good? Like, what's so good about him?
Dude, he jumps so fucking high.
Oh.
Yeah. And he's shorter, but he's blocking so much. Like in the first 2 weeks, I can't remember if it was the first week, second week, whatever. He got the best blocker award in the VNL, and he's like one of the shorter middles. So this guy's a fucking superstar.
How old is he?
He's younger than us, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What school did he play for?
Dude, he grew up in I don't know what school he played for, but he grew up in Alberta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, this guy's a fucking beasting it, and this is like the first time I've seen him. I watched the VNLs last year to catch Canada as well.
Do you know? Because I guess volleyball isn't really a popular like world renowned sport. So do you know how much these pro players get paid?
I don't know for sure, but I don't think it's a ton. Like, they're definitely not making like other sport money.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like
yeah. I bet Team Canada, they're probably in like the low 100,000s, but that's like a pure guess.
Yeah.
It's not backed by anything.
Yeah, interesting.
Dude, volleyball should be bigger. I wish it was bigger. I genuinely believe it's the best sport in the world.
What, really? Like, best sport in the world?
Yeah, like if you like break it down, I mean, I don't know.
So what's your criteria? I mean, what's your criteria for it to be a best sport?
I'll make my case.
Yeah.
So volleyball is the best sport in the world. Maybe I should stick to best team sport in the world.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. I think volleyball is the best team sport in the world for a couple of reasons. Reason number one, you have to play as a team. Everything is as a team, you know? And it may not look like it, but literally every single play in volleyball is done as a team. For example, enemy team, let's start off with like the opposing team spiking on you. When the opposing team is spiking on you, you have your front line blocking. When you see that, it's easy to just think like, if a spike gets through like a block, it's easy to think like, oh, the blocker is fucked up. But it's a lot more complicated than that. Blockers are like blocking a certain area of the attack in concert with the receivers, who are then prepared to receive a certain area of the field, you know? So it's like a joint play, and every single play in volleyball is like that. Someone has to receive for someone to be able to set, for someone else to be able to spike. And I don't think this amount of teamwork, this amount of reliance on teamwork, as far as I know, is not available in other sports. Like basketball, you can take the ball from end to end by yourself. Soccer, same thing, end to end by yourself. What other like big sports are there? Hockey, same thing.
Yeah,
take it to the other net all by yourself. Go through 5 players. Baseball. That's a good point. But baseball is kind of like its own different thing, you know.
Or what about like football? Like American football?
I mean, American football, like I guess you gotta have like someone hand the ball off to you. But again, you could, like, if you're a fucking beast, you could just run the whole fucking.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's happened.
I mean, but it's not common.
It's not common, but it's happened. In volleyball, it's impossible. Like literally impossible. Other reasons I think volleyball is the best sport in the world. This is a big one. A lot of other sports have contact involved, like basketball, hockey, soccer. Let's just stick to basketball, hockey, soccer, because they're like the big ones.
Yeah.
Basketball, hockey,
I mean,
soccer.
well, I guess hockey's only big in Canada.
True.
Yeah.
But as a frame of reference,
yeah.
There's contact in those sports. And because there's contact in those sports, I feel like there's a lot of room for players to like fuck around and cheat. And it happens all the time, especially at the highest level. I mean, even just watching the World Cup, you can clearly see a lot of players are like chasing fouls. And I really don't like that because I feel like it takes me out of the game. To me, that's like not part of the game. A foul is when you do something wrong and it stops the game.
But isn't the argument that, that's like part of the game? Like there's an art to getting these fouls.
Yeah, what's the art? You're just
like
trying to you're like breaking rules without trying to like break rules without getting caught. And I don't like that. I don't see how that like contributes to sports. And it also makes things, another thing about contact, the physical aspects of these other contact sports is I feel like it gives an unfair advantage to certain people that are bigger, like a bigger guy in a big defender in soccer is going to be able to muscle out smaller strikers in soccer. I don't know why I just said soccer twice, but same thing in basketball, I don't know too much about basketball. I don't even know positions in basketball, but I'm pretty sure like a bigger guy against a smaller guy, it's much harder for the smaller guy. The bigger guy can use his body, literally just like put his weight on the other guy and like push him forward, Same with soccer. People fucking jersey pull all the fucking time. It's like super common at the highest level. It's like, everyone does it. It's at this point part of the game, which I don't like. But yeah, all of this to say, volleyball doesn't have any of that, You don't have any interaction. Like the other team can't fuck you up.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
The closest interaction you have is at the net when you're trying to spike and they're trying to block or you're jousting. That's like the only time you'll ever make contact with the enemy team. And I really like that because then the whole play is just about how good you are. How good you are against how good your opponent is. Not how big your opponent is, not how big you are, just how skilled you are at the sport.
Yeah.
And I think that's fantastic.
Okay.
Final thing that I think volleyball is the greatest sport, I think, is actually one of the hardest sports. Maybe even the hardest sport.
Why?
Because in volleyball, the entire field of play, that's the net. That's your goal.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like if a ball drops anywhere on that field, it's a point. That's your entire goal. Yeah. In soccer, you got that big ass field, then you got a small ass goal. Hockey, big ass ice rink, small ass goal.
But doesn't that make it harder because the field is so much bigger than compared to the goal?
It makes it safer for you. In volleyball, you don't have safety. Any time the ball can just drop on the floor and then you lose a point. You've had a point scored against you. Compared to in these other sports that have these big fields, the other team has to make it all the way to your goal first, then get past like the goalie, the guy goaltending, and then they can make a point. But in volleyball, as soon as the ball drops anywhere in the field, it's a point for someone.
Yeah, but then that point, it's not as important as one goal in football though, or in hockey or basketball. I mean, I guess maybe not basketball, but like
yeah, that's a fair point. But who's to say like the same thing couldn't just keep happening over and over? Like I feel like the baseline difficulty that brings is still there regardless of the points not being worth that much. Because say you fucking suck at soccer, you've still got bodies, like you got people that can like defend and stuff like that. For volleyball, if you guys fucking suck at volleyball, it's gonna keep hitting the ground every single time, and it's just gonna be like a repeat thing. Even though the point isn't worth that much, the fact that the whole play area is the goal, it's just gonna keep happening.
What do you mean, like?
Even though it's only worth 1 point, and in volleyball you got to get to a lot more points compared to in soccer or hockey. I guess in basketball, the points are also not worth a ton. There's like no safeguard from the point being scored. The only thing that can prevent the point from being scored is like the skill of the players. I guess that applies to all sports, but it sure is easier to give up a point in volleyball than it is in those other sports. That's my point.
Easier to give up a point in volleyball?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Because of the goal field or whatever you say. Okay.
Also, another point. Okay. Another point that I can add to this in volleyball, another thing that makes it so difficult, but also great in my opinion, is when you mess up in volleyball, the other team gets a point. They get a whole ass point.
Yes.
In other sports, if you mess up, if you give over the ball, they just get the ball. Then they have a chance to score another point.
Oh yeah.
But in volleyball, if you fuck up, they just get the point. The point is completely gone.
But why do you make that? Why is that a point? Why is that a contender for volleyball being the greatest sport?
I guess it's not so much a contender for volleyball.
It's just more you're saying like it's like the difficulty of it.
Yeah, it makes it more challenging.
But do you think, but is it easier to learn though?
No, not at all.
You don't think so? You don't think like the top tier skills of basketball or football is harder than the top tier skills in volleyball?
I can't speak to the top tier skills of
Like to
any
get to
sport,
that,
really.
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm not even a top tier volleyball player. My best sports are definitely volleyball and soccer. Actually, even today, I'm probably better at soccer than I am at volleyball. But I have no idea what it takes to be a top level basketball player. But I can speak a lot to being a beginner in these sports. And without a doubt, I had a much easier time picking up a basketball and playing basketball, picking up a soccer ball and playing soccer ball than I have picking up a volleyball at the very start and playing a game of volleyball.
Yeah, I feel like the learning curve for volleyball is it's harder than like basketball and like other sports. But I feel like once you're in the top tier league, like your ability to go beyond realm towards the pro is more difficult in those sports than volleyball. That's what I think.
If it is, it probably is. But if it is, I would say it's because those sports are so much more saturated with players.
Yeah,
compared to volleyball.
Because these are old sports, you know?
Yeah.
Like, especially football. It's like it's been there since like millennia. Like you know what I mean? Like,
and volleyball is like kind of hard to get into, like I said before.
Yeah, it is pretty. Yeah, because like you need like
like actual equipment. You know, you need an actual net, or at least something that can function as a net. You need a clear outline of the playing field, because like that's very important.
Well, no, like you need to know people who know how to play.
And that too, you can't have like 12 strangers just like start playing volleyball. It's gonna go horrible.
Exactly. Yeah.
You need like a baseline of skill to play volleyball, even like pick up volleyball.
Yeah, I mean, I see your point. I mean, I also love volleyball. I think because it's great.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Speaking of volleyball, on Canada Day. So yeah, we had a Canada Day recently. Yeah. Go Canada. Woohoo.
Yeah, that's hasn't been too long. Yeah.
And we had a little volleyball tournament.
Yeah, how did that go?
So it was fun, but dude, I think a couple episodes in the past we've talked about like, you know, the aches and pains that we're starting to develop as adults. And I remember I pushed back on you because you said you had like back pain or something.
Yeah.
I said maybe that's because you're less active than you were before. Not to say that you're inactive now, just that when we were kids, we were active every single day without fail. You know, every single day, whether it's like lunchtime or after school. At least for me, like I was physically active every single day, and I'm physically active now, but not every single day, not as much as I was in the past. But so was it last week that was Canada Day?
Yeah.
So that week I played volleyball 5 days that week, which is like much more than I usually play. Usually play like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah, damn.
I played 5 times that week, and at the end of the tournament, it was fun. We got like second place. It was all right. But
how good was the first place team?
I mean, we were all like, basically every other team but the first place team was like just like super chill. But then the first place team was like, they were like actually trying pretty hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, but were they good though? Like really good?
Nah, I mean, in the league we'd smash them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
okay,
like
okay.
If I had like my 5 with me, there'd be no contest. But
what was your point? Like,
so we were fucking playing grass volleyball, and it was like we set it up in like a place that wasn't the best for grass volleyball. Like we set it up,
really?
Because we went to this park and we basically just set up the net. Like, well, not we, I didn't set it up, but whoever set the tent up or the net up, they set it up like real close to these trees. So there were like fucking tree roots and shit sticking out of the ground, like where we were playing. Yeah, so the ground was like pretty uneven. And I realized like while we were playing, I like felt a little tweak in my knee.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, like not again. Because I've had like tons of injuries with my knees and ankles and stuff. I'm pretty good about it now, but it happened. But so I was like checking my knee and I was like, okay, you know what, this is not bad. Yeah. It's still fine. I felt fine. But then later, someone had brought their dog. And then someone had bought their dog. It's not like a crazy thing or anything, but I was like, I met the dog, and I fucking love dogs. So I like asked like, oh, can I pet your dog? They were like, yeah. So then I was squatting, and I started petting this dog, and I pet this dog for like 20 minutes. And once I was getting up from my squat, I felt my right knee something like pop. It made like a sound and also a pop, and it was like I imagined it to be like. Have you seen The Dark Knight?
Like the Christopher Nolan movie?
Yeah. With Christian Bale. Yeah, I don't know if you remember. There's like a scene in The Dark Knight where Alfred's telling.
Was that the one with Joker or the one with the Penguin?
Joker.
Okay, yeah.
Or
because it was Batman. Was it Batman Begins?
Maybe it's Batman Begins. I don't know if it's Batman Begins or The Dark Knight, but there's a scene where Alfred is like analyzing Bruce Wayne's like knees because he's been like sedentary for super fucking long.
Yeah.
So the cartilage in his knees are like all gone.
Yeah.
Or that's like some doctor tells him this shit or something. And I imagine that's probably what my right knee is like right now because I've had so many problems specifically with my right knee.
Like, is it like, did your ACL or MCL tear?
So I've had a partial tear before.
Really?
Yeah.
Like from what?
From running. Just from running too much. Yeah.
Holy shit.
But it was like very minor.
Yeah.
And when that happened, it was strange because I lost like strength in my right leg, like completely lost strength as if like something had come disconnected.
Yeah.
But it wasn't exactly painful. But then this time I was like getting up from my squat and I felt something. And then I tried like bending my knee, like moving my leg, and there was no pain whatsoever. Or sorry, there was no loss of strength whatsoever. But then when I like bend my knee all the way, it's like pretty fucking painful.
Like even now?
Oh yeah, like if I fully bend it, can't do it.
Well, did you go to the doctors?
No, but I'm planning on it.
Or actually, instead of the doctors, I think we should just go to physio. Like the doctors, they're not going to really do anything.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do? Like, I mean, they're not going to, getting x-ray or ultrasound, I feel like would have a pretty limited utility because it's not like a full tear or even sounds like a partial tear. They might just ask you to do a physio.
Yeah, but I don't know exactly what it is. Probably a good idea to get an x-ray to like see exactly what happened.
Well, x-ray won't really show anything, to be honest. I think.
What do you think?
If anything, like an ultrasound may be better, and they're not going to do an MRI on your leg. And that, even if they do, that's going to take forever.
Yeah, and especially considering like I'm like a young guy who's supposed to be in the peak of his health. Doctors aren't like particularly worried about me.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Like if you can walk, it's not causing like too much pain.
Oh yeah, it's like I'm like totally fine.
Yeah, they'll definitely just tell you to do physio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A, man.
Except physios can be expensive. But
this right knee, I know for sure it's fucked.
What, are you gonna take a break from volleyball then?
Nah. I've always been kind of bad about like taking care of myself.
Maybe you just take a break then.
No, I can't. Well, because I missed like 4 months at the end of last year because I got a really bad sprain in my ankle, and I just hate missing time. You know? Yeah, and it's like not really causing me problems. The big issue is like just when I'm like squatting, because then after that I went home and saw my dog, so I squatted again to like play with my dog and pet him. And then again I was like getting up and I'm like, oh fuck, this right knee's fucked.
Yeah, so maybe you need physio. I think physio is the answer.
Yeah, maybe. But you know, there's like stuff that I should be going to the doctor for. And when I was younger, so I used to get sick all the time, so I would go to the doctor all the time. But man, my doctor visits would always take so long.
What? Oh, like you're waiting?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
waiting room.
see.
Even as an adult now, like I don't have a family doctor. You know?
You should really get one.
Dude, I've tried.
No, are you sure? Like if you really tried, I think you could find one.
Well, so a couple of years ago, I had like these lung problems.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, and then I needed to like go to a specialist, but then I didn't have a family doctor who could like refer me to a specialist. Yeah. So the guy I went to like 2 different doctors, and basically that time, like every time I saw a doctor, I'd be like, so you want to be my family doctor?
Well, I mean, those are walking clinics though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't be your family doctor.
Yeah, so I asked him like, oh, like, can you be my family doctor? Like, because I've asked and I don't have a family doctor. And he told, I forget exactly what he told me, but then I went on like a wait list or something like that. And then I just haven't heard since.
No, there's a website. You can definitely find one.
Okay.
You should probably have one.
Okay, yeah. I'll do that. But yeah, because of the long ass wait times, I've ignored a lot of like injuries that I've had. I feel like that's somewhat of a reflection on the Canadian healthcare system.
What do you mean?
Well, I feel like there's a big sentiment in media about how Canada has free healthcare, but it's not the greatest healthcare.
Okay.
And with how like certain things take super long, like people have to wait a super long time in emergency rooms and walking clinics or whatever. And just a preface, I don't exactly agree with this.
Yeah.
I think the Canadian healthcare system is, for the most part, fine as it is. Maybe not fine as it is, but we're not doing so bad, you know?
Like there's faults for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially nowadays, I'm sure you've seen in social media where there's a lot of media talking about these long wait times. And there's few reports that said actually patients died in the emergency department. Like you've probably seen some of those, right? Over
the years. This isn't like a recent thing. This has been something that's been going on in Canada for like maybe the past decade.
Which I'm not saying we should overlook it. Like the healthcare system is pretty burdened. They're pretty pressured and stressed. I think there should be more funding towards healthcare.
Definitely.
And because free healthcare is part of Canada itself, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I'll go too much on the politics, but I think healthcare should be a right and not a privilege.
Of course, yeah. So. Totally agree. Even beyond that, like things like dental care should be a right, not a privilege, in my opinion.
That's a whole other conversation.
But yeah, it's starting to get old, and I guess. But since I'm like getting this injury has happened, it's been like I think a week now. I've been trying to pay like more attention to my body because this kind of stuff doesn't really happen very often to me.
Like I thought you said you're prone to injuries.
No, I'm prone to sickness.
Oh, okay,
but then the injuries, like I had this ankle injury last year from volleyball, and then this knee injury now, and then before then I had like a running injury, with my knee.
Yeah, you told me about that one. Yeah. I mean, honestly, in contrast to you, I don't think I've had any injuries,
dude.
I've never had a broken bone. I never had like tears, or I have never had but I guess also at the same time, I don't really play that many sports. Like I played volleyball, but like
I don't even think it's that I play a lot of sports. I mean, you've seen me play. I'm pretty reckless when I
see.
Like in volleyball, like I'm throwing my body around, like diving for stuff. So I think I open myself up to getting hurt more often because I'm kind of this way in like all sports. I just go. But I mean, I've been pretty good about like not getting injured for the most part. It's just lately within like the past like year-ish. But anyways, this injury happened. So I was trying not to stress my knee out like more. So I've been like trying to pay more attention to my body and doing like a volleyball jump approach in my backyard. See if like I could do it safely without like causing any more stress to my knee. And then for a while, I felt like this is just like a volleyball tangent. I felt like I wasn't like getting good power transfer from my approach, from like my jump. And then I noticed this whole time, this past 3 years that I've been playing volleyball, I haven't been using both of my legs to jump. I've been jumping off just I've been doing like a normal approach, but then all of the power has just been coming from my left leg. And now I started jumping with my right leg, and I can jump like fucking 2 inches higher.
Damn.
Yeah. Pretty sick.
Do you think that's a problem? Because you're jumping with your right leg and your right knee is the one that's
no. I think the issue with my right knee was caused specifically by like that full bend when I squatted, and then it was something when I was like standing up from the squat. That's when something fucked up. Like it was exactly at that moment that my knee got blasted.
I see. Damn. Maybe you should probably take a break for a bit after.
No, I'm not gonna
season.
I'm not gonna take a break. I'm just gonna go to the doctor and see what he says.
100%, they're just gonna tell you to physio and take a break. I can guarantee you.
That's not an option.
Because they're gonna say, like 10 years, 20 years down the road, your knee's gonna be busted if you don't be careful. And then,
dude,
blah, 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 blah.
I'm 29 years old. It kind of sucks to tell myself that I gotta like start thinking that way. I feel like I'm too young to be saying like, oh, if I get injured now, 10 years later, it's gonna suck.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
I think that's being cautious and being pretty proactive, though.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's hard to argue against that. You're right. It is cautious and proactive. It's just, I feel like I shouldn't have to do this yet. I'm literally in like biologically supposed to be in like the peak window of my health.
You think so?
Well, yeah, I know so. You know so too. Like late 20s, early 30s.
Wasn't it dependent on the sports though? On what type of sport you're playing? Like for example, like hockey, you should be a little bit younger than 29 in terms of their peak. It's the same
but like
soccer.
But like general fitness, my body's like as efficient as it'll ever be right now. Even if I'm not in like the most fit that I've ever been in my life, generally my body's like doing the best that it will ever be able to do. So I was like, why the fuck would I be getting injured now? That's some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, but then you literally said you're being reckless, so isn't taking the step to prevent that?
I'm saying I should be allowed to be reckless right now.
Really, hey?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know.
So actually,
I don't even know who I would be like making this plea to, because it's literally just like my body giving out on me. But because I was like reckless as a child, as a teen. I feel like I should still be.
Yeah, but as a child and a teen, your body's so malleable.
I feel like I should still have like 5 more years of recklessness in me.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty crazy. That's a very crazy perspective.
Speaking of reckless, have you heard of RecklessBen?
Give me like a little synopsis.
Okay, we've talked about this a little before. I just want to say, I think it's insane how you are on social media so much, but you know so little about this whole saga going on.
Well, Give me give me a few keywords. I might have heard about it.
RecklessBen, bricks and minifigs, Lego stealing.
Okay, then I think I know.
Yeah. So
wait, I'll give you my pitch of what I know, and you correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
So there's this guy. I think he was selling his Lego or something.
Yeah.
And then to the store where he was gonna buy the Lego, he like scanned him or something. And then this guy tried to look into it. Turns out there's like some huge Mormon thing going on, and then like the police are involved, the whole fucking government is involved or something, and they're now trying to get this guy like to quiet him or whatever. That's like the gist of what I know.
Yeah, you pretty much got it right. So it was like this guy and his dad had this like Star Wars Lego collection.
And this guy, is he like an average Joe, or is he like
RecklessBen, or like the Lego guy?
The guy who's selling his Lego. Because the guy who's selling his Lego is RecklessBen.
No.
Oh.
It is not RecklessBen.
Oh,
RecklessBen is just like a YouTuber. He's just a YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this other guy, his name's Brian. Mm-hmm. Brian and his dad.
So these are average Joes.
Yep, just average Joes, like regular ass people. They have the Star Wars collection and they want to sell it to Bricks and Minifigs, which buy Legos from people.
But are they affiliated with Lego, or are they just like a secondhand? Like
no, just a secondhand.
Okay,
it's like Foot Locker, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
like for shoes.
Foot Locker, like Foot Locker.
Well, like as an example, you know, or like it's not the Nike store. It's like fucking Foot Locker, something like that.
But Foot Locker is like an official.
Okay, it's like Walmart or something.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's like a some chain grocery store.
Oh, it's a chain.
Yes. It's all over America.
Oh, okay.
There's Bricks and Minifigs. There's also like a couple in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's only like 2 or 3 in Canada.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
But yeah, mostly in America. So yeah, like they have like this thing, but where they buy Legos from people. So this guy and his dad, they sell their Legos to Bricks and Minifigs on like this consignment deal where Bricks and Minifigs will have their Legos in the store, and when those specific Legos sell, Bricks and Minifigs takes a cut, and Brian and his dad, who own the Legos, they take a cut, you know? So Bricks and Minifigs is like selling these Lego sets for Brian and his dad.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Fast forward, then ownership changes at that Bricks and Minifigs. I won't get into the detail, but yeah, that's all you need to know. Ownership changes at Bricks and Minifigs. Bricks and Minifigs corporate takes over this specific location that Brian and his dad had sold the Legos to. So this location has Brian and his dad's Legos in it, in the store.
Okay. Because
they're selling it for him.
Yeah.
And then as they sell, they're going to pay him. But the ownership changes. Corporate takes over the Bricks and Minifigs store.
Is this relevant? Like, is there a motivation between why this corporate is taking ownership of this specific store?
The reason was that the original owners had to leave the country for some reason.
Okay.
Unrelated reason as far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah. But once Bricks and Minifigs takes over this store, Brian is wondering, you know, make sure everything's like, okay, you guys know you have my Legos.
Yeah.
And so he goes over to ask them about it, and then Bricks and Minifigs basically tells him, we don't have your Legos, fuck off. You know.
Were they lying? Did they actually? Oh, okay, they were lying.
Yeah. So from what has come out so far, Bricks and Minifigs is lying about this. And then Brian tries to, I'll try to condense it because it's a very long story. Yeah. Brian tries to get his money back, talks to a lawyer, basically gets nowhere.
A lawyer had to be involved.
Yeah. Talks to a lawyer, gets nowhere. He doesn't have the money to go through like a year-long.
The lawyer didn't help. It wasn't effective.
Well, he tried, but I guess it wasn't a good enough lawyer. Like, because Bricks and Minifigs is like a multi-million-dollar company, you know. And at that point, they also told Brian, like, you're not getting your shit back, and you're not going to take this to court, because if you take it to court, we're just going to drag it out until you have no money left.
That's what they said?
Yeah, they dead ass said this to him.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and this is like straight from Brian. So then I don't know exactly how he got in contact with RecklessBen, but RecklessBen, this YouTuber, gets involved. And the way he gets involved is he's trying to get Brian his Legos back, or his money back.
And is RecklessBen like a really popular, famous YouTuber? Or
Dude, I had never heard of him before in my life. Like never seen any of his videos.
Yeah.
Never seen anything of him. I saw his, I went to his YouTube channel for the first time and saw his like profile, and he looked like fucking, what was that? What was the band Ozzy Osbourne was in?
Oh, Black Sabbath?
Yeah, he looked like a guy from Black Sabbath in his YouTube profile picture. But yeah, I've like never seen him before, never heard of him before. So he starts making these YouTube videos about Bricks and Minifigs and stealing the fucking Legos, and it's like a 4-part documentary so far.
Yeah.
And each part is an hour long. So it's like 4 hours of content now. And it is fucking insane, man.
So what happened? Like,
dude,
what did he find out? Like, I'm pretty engaged now.
There's so many insane things that happen that I'm gonna like miss all the details. So basically, Bricks and Minifigs, they have like in that town, it's like a super big Mormon town. It's like a big Mormon community. There's a big Mormon church.
Okay.
The police force in that town.
Wait, can I first ask? So what was their motive for trying to take away his fucking Legos? Like,
just theft. They're just stealing because it's a very expensive.
They just wanted to steal the Lego.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just stealing the Legos.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they steal the Legos, and Ben tries to get them back. Then they try to like get Ben arrested, and they do get him arrested. Like Bricks and Minifigs. They have like the police in that town are like in the Bricks and Minifigs owners' pockets because apparently they make a bunch of donations to the police department or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So then like the police are trying to get Ben, and they're trying to do like everything. They SWAT him. They stop his car.
They SWAT him.
Yeah, they SWAT him in like their Airbnb in that fucking town, American Fork, Utah. That's where all of this is happening.
Yeah.
It's a town called American Fork. Yeah, they like swatted him. They stopped his car on the middle of the road and said that he had heroin on him, and then they did like a 6-hour traffic stop. They took him to jail like 2 times. But yeah, and then after they had like this huge thing between Bricks and Minifigs and RecklessBen.
But why were they targeting RecklessBen?
Because he's trying to expose them.
For what? Just
for stealing all this money.
Oh.
Yeah, for stealing the Legos and stealing the money. And it's like so bizarre.
How much is this Lego worth?
So, or the originals, when the story first came out, it was said that it was $200,000. Now, this was not a totally accurate number.
Oh, so it's like probably a lot more.
No, it's actually less.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Which makes the story even more bizarre, right? Like fucking multi-million-dollar company fighting over like barely. The actual cost, I think it came out to be around like, or the actual value of the Lego sets came out to be around $150,000. And on top of that, out of that $150,000, apparently there was do you know CoffeeZilla?
No.
Okay, it's another YouTuber.
Yeah.
He also did a video on this, and he like broke down the financial statements or whatever the fuck he could get access to, and he broke down that about 60,000 of the money is like accounted for, and the other 80,000 or something is not accounted for. So even less than the 150,000 number, it's about half of that's not accounted for. So the amount of money being, played with here, missing here, for a multi-million-dollar corporation, not very much.
Yeah. So
like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's like the big deal about all of this is it's so strange. And with RecklessBen making these videos, he's like, it's kind of come to light how strange it is for these people with multi-millions of dollars to be fighting tooth and nail for like 70 grand or something.
Damn, the Lego must be like, I don't know, are they missing something? Maybe this Lego is just worth like tens of millions of dollars.
I don't know. Maybe it's like the Pokemon card thing where, I mean, I'm sure it is, where like the more time passes, the more valuable it actually becomes or something like that. But still, like even if these sets were worth like $300,000, like what the fuck is Bricks and Minifigs doing,
Yeah.
Like, even a $300,000 set is definitely not worth them like doing all this shit for. But it goes even crazier, way crazier than this. RecklessBen like goes to jail, gets out of jail. Then that same night he has another warrant for his arrest. He like flees the country to Mexico, and then he gets a gag order on him. Gag.
Okay.
So he was not allowed to talk about the topic at all anymore. And then this was going on for a while.
Should we be talking about this?
Yeah. So then a couple days, I mean, we don't have a gag order. There were like a bunch of other YouTubers and stuff talking about it too. But a couple days ago, I think it was 2 days ago, he uploaded again.
Yeah.
Saying that the gag order has been canceled or whatever the fuck you call it. Mm-hmm. So it's not there anymore. He can once again speak about it. So he started uploading again what he says it's like a 6-part documentary. So they uploaded like the episode 4 just a couple days ago. And it was a pretty cool episode. And I'm bringing it up because it's nice to see that this has not died down. And this is something that I don't want it to die down. I feel like this is something that's going to be a really big thing.
You think it's going to be like a Netflix documentary?
Oh, yeah, dude. I think there's going to be like as long as it's like, it should be.
Yeah.
It should be a really big documentary.
Damn. Like at the end of the day, did the guy get his Legos back?
No. Still no. Man. He hasn't gotten them back yet.
What?
I mean, maybe he has, but we don't know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So, as far as I know, they're still going on with this like legal battle. And then the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs, he's like gone on like a bunch of podcasts lately, like talking about how they're innocent and stuff like that, just lying fucking through his teeth about everything.
Is he actually lying though?
Yeah, he's actually lying.
Like, what is he lying about though? Like, what could you lie about?
So he made up stuff. So to get like RecklessBen and his crew arrested, he made up like a bunch of lies. Said that they threatened to like burn down their stores, threatened to kill them. He was having the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs. Really recently, there was this thing where it came out that one of the things that he said about RecklessBen and his friends was that they hired snipers to like kill him.
Kill RecklessBen?
No, to kill the owner of Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah.
That was one of his claims.
Yeah.
And he had police like come to his house because one of his windows had broken.
Yeah.
And his claim was that there was a sniper on a hill that shot through the window and broke the window. But then the police came over and they saw that there was construction happening right next to his, like he was having construction on his own property.
Mm-hmm.
And the police was like, I'm pretty sure like a nail just broke your window, not like fucking snipers. So like a bunch of like tons of lies. And then not only the CEO, the fucking police department are also complicit in like a bunch of lies. Because a bunch of all of their body cam footage got like released.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you can, because there's like an ongoing case going on.
Yeah.
So he subpoenaed the body cam footage from 2 police departments, and one of them actually gave it to him.
Damn.
So he saw all the footage, and it's like this like woman cop talking on the phone with like the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs, and they're like fucking chopping it up. And she's like she's saying like, oh, we can get him for this. We can't get him for this, but we can get him for this. Like trying to come up with reasons to get this guy in jail and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, super insane stuff. And like I was saying, I feel like this is going to be one of the big things of this year. At least I think it should be.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Super insane stuff. Dude, you got to get tapped in on this because I feel like you would really like this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's a good watch. It's a good listen. Great way to waste some time.
Are these all alleged or like what's like, are some of these facts or?
I mean, you can decide for yourself. A lot of it has a ton of the stuff that RecklessBen shows on his, so these are all YouTube videos.
Yeah.
But a ton of the stuff that he shows on these YouTube videos, it's like backed by video evidence. Like they like record everything, you know. They have like the fucking GoPros and cameras rolling at all time. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and it was like, and thanks to that, they got well, actually, nothing really came of it. But for example, the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs, when he said like, oh, they made all these threats about like shooting us and burning the place down, RecklessBen and his crew were like, had like that whole entire conversation recorded, and they like submitted that as evidence of like them not doing it. And it was like all thrown out and stuff, and like the police like don't give a fuck about this. The judge like doesn't give a shit. It's all like crazy corrupt.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and finally a spotlight's being put on.
Like why though? Like why are they all corrupt? Like that's my question.
You know, I mean, you know, it probably just comes down to like money or something. You know, it always does.
Yeah, I'm so curious as to why it's that specific Lego set though. Like that must have so much value. I
think that Lego set was probably just a small part of uncovering like a bigger operation. I feel like they've probably done this so many fucking times to so many different people. Probably worth like less than this. Like I doubt every set was worth, or every person that they did this to had like hundreds of thousands of dollars loss. But I feel like Bricks and Minifigs probably did this to so many other people, and now this is coming out. So maybe a bunch of others will come out. Yeah, it's got to be more than just like the fucking 70,000 or whatever the fuck. Because who does that? You know, like why would you do that?
Yeah, that's so interesting. Like,
and there's a ton more like evidence that I'm just not bringing up. But there's like, if you watch the series, you won't have very many questions. You know, like a lot of your questions will be answered.
But this thing is still ongoing.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's still ongoing.
Is the original Lego guy like just chilling? I guess it's now just with beef with RecklessBen.
Which original Lego guy?
The Brian or that guy? Whatever.
Oh no, so he's on RecklessBen's side.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but like he's not really like too involved in this. Like he's just kind of like on the sidelines now.
No, I mean I think he's still. Well, I'm sure he does what he can, but yeah, because like originally this started off with like Brian against Bricks and Minifigs, but now it's mostly Ben against Bricks and Minifigs. Yeah, you know. So yeah, I think the Brian guy probably like, because he doesn't even have much that he can like help out with. Yeah, you know, what would he do? Yeah, he's just kind of there. Like he does tell like RecklessBen everything that he can, but it doesn't really fucking matter because they're against the world, I guess. Damn, against the world. That's crazy. Yeah, that's scary actually. Yeah, it is. That's pretty scary. Yeah, I mean, I hope something positive comes out of it, and you know, we're a pretty small podcast, but Gotta do our part, you know. Get the word out there.
To get his Legos back.
Yeah. Well, it's not even about the Legos anymore, man. It's about right from wrong, you know. It's about one guy. He's a fucking YouTuber. It's just a random ass fucking YouTuber, and he's taken on this big ass company by himself. I think that's pretty admirable. Yeah. Especially considering the things that he's like facing. Like he's facing like he's had multiple encounters with the law. All, as far as I can tell, pretty unfair, unwarranted. He's already spent like multiple nights in jail. And I feel like for most people, that's much more than they're willing to do, especially for a guy that they don't even fucking know, you know? And I get like, he's for sure making money off this, but so fucking what? He's still doing the right thing. Yeah. He's making money doing a good thing, using his platform for good. And I don't know I haven't seen any of his other content. I saw like, maybe he does like some like prank stuff or something.
Oh, he's a pranker?
I have no idea. I saw like this one thumbnail where he got onto like the stage of some award show or something like that. So maybe he does like that kind of stuff.
But, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
We'll have to check it out. Damn.
Yeah, you should. Super, super good. I got one last fucking little story for the week. What? If you want to hear about it.
Sure, yeah.
So a couple days ago, these guys, I had these door-to-door window cleaners come to my house trying to advertise their door-to-door window cleaning business, and I haven't had this shit happen to me in a long time.
Okay.
You know, like I haven't had door-to-door salesmen come up to my door in a very long time. But these guys were some dog shit fucking salesmen, man.
Like, what do you mean?
So this kid, he must have been like 20 years old or something. He comes up and he starts advertising his business. He's telling me about
are you talking about like under 18 kid or like?
No, I think he was probably like, well, it's hard for me to tell nowadays. He definitely wasn't like as old as us.
Yeah.
He was definitely younger. I think he was probably early 20s, maybe 20, something like that.
Sure, yeah.
But this guy comes up to me and offers to clean my windows, which I think is like fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, window cleaning, are you fucking serious?
Like outside though.
Yeah.
I mean,
outside.
I can get it. If it's like, how would you reach the second floor and windows? You know,
dude, you just get a long fucking brush.
How would you go around?
You extend. Wait, what do you mean?
Though? Like second floor outside the house, you're trying to wipe the windows.
I feel like it's doable.
What?
Get a ladder.
Yeah, but that's pretty dangerous and that can be hard though.
Well, okay, sure, I agree, but let me get to the fucking the sticking point, which is that so this guy comes up and he tells me, yeah, so we got this business, and this one thing he kept saying over and over and over, and as soon as he said this the first time, I was like, okay, this is like fucking stupid, but he kept saying that they have 500 5-star reviews on Google. Like over and over, that was like his big selling point. Like, yeah, so our company is like fucking blah, blah, window suckers, whatever the fuck. And we got 500 5-star reviews on Google. And his pitch was basically our usual price for window cleaning is $250 a house.
Yeah.
Which is like, first of all, you got to be out of your fucking mind to charge someone fucking $250 to clean the windows of a goddamn house. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? You better be washing my whole goddamn house if you're expecting $250 from me. No, they're just washing my windows.
But when they say that, isn't it your whole house?
Well, yeah, but I mean like they better be literally washing my whole house if I'm paying them $250.
But, isn't that what it is?
No, it's just the windows of the house.
Yeah, I'm saying, but isn't that what it is though?
No, but I'm talking about the windows and the walls and they better be doing all that shit, you know? Bro, $250 to clean some windows is fucking insane. Okay.
I have no idea. I don't know what the rates are for window cleaning.
Well, I'll convince you. But anyways, this guy says, so usually we do $250.
Yeah.
But we're going around in the neighborhood. If you agree to it today, we'll do it for $150.
Yeah.
Now, bro, if I'm not, first of all, $250 is fucking insane. Yeah. But then saying we'll bring it down to $150, I feel insulted. That's insulting to me, bro. I'm not gonna let you clean my fucking windows for $150. Are you crazy? This cost me $0. Yeah. You know, and it's like such a stupid fucking thing too. Like, bro, cleaning your windows, come the fuck on. You know, you could. It's been raining a lot, anyways. You know, like that shit gets clean. But I think it's so insane to try to charge $150. I mean, and like it's obvious what the play here is. You know, you go up to a bunch of doors and eventually you're going to find someone that's like,
oh, what a great deal.
And not even that. I think it's just you're gonna bump it because they were like pushy, like real pushy. This guy was like super pushy, right? And I kept saying like, nah, I'm good. Like,
yeah,
it's all good, you know. And he kept saying like, yo, bro, we got like 500 fucking reviews. So then I was like, do you have like a card? Like, because I already know I'm not gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
But like just to get you to fuck off.
That's a good way. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hey, do you have a card? Like, I'll take your card. I'm not gonna pay you $250 right now to do my windows, but like, I'll take your card if you got a card.
It, yeah.
He's like, no, I don't have a card, but like, yeah, I got a website. And I was like, okay, tell me your website. I'll look you up. So then he tells me his website. I really wanted to just fuck off, so I just keep repeating. Maybe I was like in a bad mood or something, but I just wanted to. Actually, yes, I was in a bad mood because I know like this guy is like he's not doing this in good faith. This is not like a good business. He's like trying to, you know, catch people off guard, catch people that are like too uncomfortable to say no, and like basically strong arm them into paying for a stupid business. But he tells me his like website name, and I like repeat it like 3 times to signal to him like, yeah, I got it. No, get out of here. So then he leaves, and I was like, yeah, I'll look you up, man, and I'll give you a call or whatever. I look up his website, and it's obviously like AI generated. Got like Claude to do it in like 30 seconds or some shit. Half the buttons on the website don't work. And then I go to reviews, and it's 2 Google reviews. 2.
What happened to the 505?
What the fuck happened to the 500?
Yeah.
There's 2 Google reviews.
Yeah.
And you read the Google reviews, and it's obviously like it's fucking mom and dad that left Google reviews for their son's new business. And
I mean, I gotta respect the hustle. You know what I'm saying? It's probably just some university kid trying to make some cash in the
dude,
summer.
I would respect the hustle, but you can't. But because this guy's prices are so outrageous, like, bro, don't be starting off at $150. You should be offering this shit for like fucking $50, you know, or maybe even like $25. Are you kidding me, dude? People mow lawns, entire lawns, for like $25.
Really?
Yeah. There's kids in my neighborhood that mow lawns for $25.
I wouldn't let a kid mow my lawn though.
Either way, $25.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You know, compared to Windows 150, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, I don't know the window cleaning business prices these days. So,
dude, whatever it is, there's no way it can be like this much.
That's so funny.
Yeah, ridiculous.
What was at the end? Did you get pissed at him? He was like, you were like, just fuck off.
Well, I think he got the message because I was like, I'm not like, I wasn't like being an asshole to him, but I made it clear like I wasn't really like I'm not gonna buy your shit today, like for sure, you know.
Yeah,
and once I was saying like, yeah, I got your website, man. I'll for sure look you up. Like that's what I was saying. I was like, okay, cool, thanks. So yeah, and I think he got it. Like he was probably thinking like, this fucking bastard's not gonna, you know, like in his mind he was saying like, yeah, fuck you, you piece of shit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but like in my mind, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, sorry, I'm not getting scammed by you, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean,
you know?
I'm not want to call him a piece of shit, to be honest.
Dude, I would. He's way upcharging for this bullshit.
Well, I guess he's just trying to like hustle. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, he could. I see it, but you can hustle with like bring it down to like $70, man.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I get what you mean.
Dude, there was another thing. So this one, I'm not gonna.
Same guy?
No. This is another kid in my neighborhood, like a couple months back. Actually, no, like last year.
Yeah.
There was another kid, not door-to-door salesman or anything, but another solicitor, if you will,
for a service.
No, it was just like some kid standing on like the end of my community, like the exit of my community, with like a cardboard sign that was like saving money for electric scooter.
Well, how old were they?
He was like probably like 10 years old or something.
Okay, I mean,
no, I mean, I'm not shitting on this kid.
Yeah.
But I saw this kid and I didn't have any change on me. I like drove home, went back, and like I have like this pouch that I just like keep coins in. I gave him like the coin pouch. And so then he was selling. Oh yeah, he was selling cans of soda.
I thought he was just asking
no.
for money.
Now I just remembered. He was selling cans of soda, and it was like $2 a pop or something like that.
Okay,
it's like it's fine. It's like a little kid.
Yeah, I'm better than like.
Yeah, he's like barely. He's like barely making money on this shit. So that was like last year, and I gave him some money. I think I gave him like $20 in change. Mm-hmm. But then I saw him again a few days ago. A whole year has passed. Yeah. Now, I don't know how much.
Does he have a scooter?
No scooter. Same sign.
God damn.
I mean, I don't know how much an electric scooter costs.
Oh, they must be pretty expensive, I feel like.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe little Jimmy's been fucking spending his pocket money on like other shit, you know? I don't know if this kid's been super honest with saving up. Maybe he bought himself a PlayStation or some shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, he's on that corner again. I shouldn't be saying corner. He's at the same spot this year. But now he doesn't even have his soda with him. He's just
asking for money?
He's just panhandling. Yeah, he's just asking for
to be
money.
fair, the economy's pretty
Maybe this is like
bad.
Yeah, dude, that's the
recession indicator.
Yeah, this is a recession indicator. Poor kid. Dude, major recession indicator, because I gave him money last year. Yes. He still has not earned enough for his scooter. And not only that, he can't even afford his pop anymore, man.
Dude, that's
huge recession indicator.
Yeah.
But
did you give him money?
This time, no. My pouch is empty, you know, because I don't use cash anymore for anything. I just had that pouch left over from like...
Damn, that's so sad. He didn't get his fucking scooter, man.
Yeah. I mean, shit, maybe you should buy like one of those... You know, the thing that they have at fucking checkout when you buy like I don't know why I'm blanking on the transaction machine.
Oh, like the I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, like the thing that when you buy something you like tap your card on it. That fucking thing.
Yeah,
he's gotta get himself one of those.
Yeah.
Cashless payment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the fucking shit I did.
Well, were you pissed at him though?
The kid? No. He's just a kid.
Yeah,
it's all good.
You just noticed this.
Yeah, it was just a funny situation. I like because I saw him and I was like, where'd the pop go?
You asked him that?
No, I didn't ask him. I just like drove by him in my car.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like, oh shit, kid doesn't have pop anymore. Something definitely happened.
Yeah. That's so funny.
But yeah, I hope he gets a scooter, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I actually see those around my neighborhood like everywhere, like the e-scooters.
Okay, your neighborhood should not have those kids.
Why?
Because this neighborhood.
No, I'm not talking about kids begging for money. I'm just saying like kids with those scooters.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm not talking about those like scooters you get an app and like rent it out. Like they have their own e-scooters.
Yeah. That's what the kid was saying.
Which are pretty sick actually.
Yeah, like I would get one.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I wouldn't.
Actually, I agree. Like it's dangerous, number one, and you should be getting more exercise.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would rather
your own shit.
Like, I would rather get like a bicycle.
Yeah, actually, because the e-scooters, they're very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Like so many concussions, so many brain injuries.
Dude, you know, we always get told to like like ride on the street, like on the road.
Yeah.
But it's like, is that what we're supposed to do? I see people on the sidewalks all the time. And to be honest, when I'm on a scooter, I feel so much safer on a fucking sidewalk than I do on a road. I feel like those things should not be on roads.
Yeah. Wait, do they ask you to go on roads?
I have no idea. But I mean, like back at your old place, when it was like more downtown, whenever we would go on scooters, I'm pretty sure we'd be... Actually, no,
I think it was a combination of both.
Yeah,
it just like tells you not to go in specific areas or to slow down in specific areas, like residential areas or something like that.
Yeah.
But
all right, looks like that's all the time we have for this week's episode, or I guess today's episode of Catch Up with Kai and Cowen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will catch you in the next one.
Thank you.
Peace.